2020 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins select Tua Tagovailoa, quarterback, Alabama. Congratulations, Tua.
I think the Dolphins just won the
Good
first
pick.
round. Not
Good
that
pick.
necessarily he's the best
Maybe.
pick, but in terms of risk, in terms of guys that were already off the board, here you have a guy they did not pass on the quarterback for injury concerns as they did.
The person Dolphins been waiting for is here.
When Nick Saban was the head coach, now Nick Saban's quarterback at Alabama is going to the Miami Dolphins.
And this is how he was introduced to America. National championship. Comes in to start the second half, team's down, and he leads them into an overtime win as a walk-off touchdown.
Now I'll take it to you.
To my father.
No, okay. All right, you put the pillow over you. Put the pillow over you if you don't want to talk. All right, what do you think about the pick?
I hope it's a good pick.
That's it? Okay. Well, wise words of my father. Big Dolphin fan, so if he's right, then I might believe it, you know?
The thing we keep talking about is going to have to learn to...
So, as you've all heard, yeah, big night for the Dolphin fans. Now, I know the title is a little weird, that I can understand. It should have been Diehard Dolphins fans reacts to Tua come to Miami. And I'll give you a reason. It's because some of you probably don't know this, but or whoever is watching, basketball was always my favorite, my number one sport that I grew up watching first. Football, I kind of didn't get into it until about seventh grade with flag football. So that's pretty much it. So I kind of got into it late. And over the seasons, I mean, I got into the NFL, but then I kind of like just stooped down a little bit. I became increasingly more bored as the season went on. And this is, of course, before all the kneeling for the national anthem. So yeah, I casually watch it. I'm a casual fan, not huge for it. But with that being said, I do like the Dolphins. I'll give it, alright? You know, that's just a team that I always hoped that would do good in the future. You know, whether it was like, I don't know, 10 or 5 years from now. So yeah, but even then, the Miami Heat, as you can see here, this little shirt, I don't know if you can see that, but they will always be my number one team. The Heat is always going to be the team I root for. Now that doesn't mean I hate the Dolphins. I'll still root for the Dolphins, just I won't focus on them too much as I do with my Heat. So yeah. That's all I got to say. I mean, that's pretty much it. So yeah, football I casually watch it. So, anyways, Dolphins. The quarterback from Alabama is coming to Miami. See what I did there? So yeah, Mr. Tagovailoa, or however you pronounce his name, it's going to be tough to get his name right. Now, is this a good pick? As I said earlier, maybe. We don't, because honestly, nobody really knows if Tua is gonna take the Dolphins back to the promised land. Yeah, because the injuries are a little concerning. That's true. Injuries are not something to ignore. They're not inevitable too. So they have to be cautious. Honestly, the Dolphins. And I don't really know Tua all that well. I mean, I've seen the game between him and LSU, and I was pretty impressed with how he was able to like keep up even with that little leg injury he had. And then of course this is before the whole hip surgery he had the next game after, and that got him out of the season. So, anyways, and I know I know, of course, the media, as the media being always, of course, I sometimes do listen to media, not often, because there's just a little bias. Because I remember reading a report earlier today saying, oh, the Dolphins are looking up to trade with Detroit to the number 3 pick to get an offensive tackle, which I kind of figured it was baloney, but also I kind of believed it as well, because that is true. The Dolphins do need to get a big guy to protect Tua if he's going to be their quarterback for the future. So, other than that, obviously I haven't really seen what they've done with the 18th or 26th pick. And speaking of which, yeah, honestly, speaking of moves, I thought someone was going to move up to number 3. I thought either the Dolphins or the Chargers were going to move up to get their guy. Apparently, shockingly, none of them do. Of course, you guys are out there probably like, don't listen to the media, bro. It's just for entertainment. Yeah, I figured. I'm cautious. Don't worry. So, the question, and I know there's some other fans out there who probably hate this pick right now. They're like, oh, great, the Dolphins want to spend more years in mediocrity. Oh, they waste their time drafting a injury-prone quarterback. I'm like, okay, well, again, I understand your concern, but will he be injury-prone? We don't know. Is it a possibility? It might. Because honestly, nobody really knows about this guy, okay? Tua is still a mystery, okay? Because who knows? Maybe he could be the next Matt Marino for the Dolphins, or he can turn to a bust. So it could be a lose-lose situation right there for the next few years, maybe. Or, as I said before, next Marino gets the Dolphins back to the promised land, maybe wins the Super Bowl, maybe. I'm not going to jump to conclusions. Alright. Yeah, honestly, I can't really think of anything else. But yeah, for the fans who've been asking the Dolphins to get this guy for over, how long has it been, like a year? Yeah, because ever since, like, as soon as they passed the quarterbacks from last year's draft, I'm like, they're going to go for Tua, aren't they? I knew they were going to go for Tua. Yeah, I figured as well, so. Well. Congratulations, Dolphins. Congrats. Honestly, I hope for the best for Tua. Hopefully you bring the people back together. Hopefully you don't divide. You don't have like a dividing fan base that spews hate and toxicity over what just happened tonight. Hopefully this places a change of heart for some people. Maybe. And honestly, for this year or the next year, I mean, sure, you can. You keep saying that you're 100% okay after your hip injury. Yeah, I mean, will you play this season? Maybe, but my recommendation is I'd rather you take the Patrick Mahomes way. Okay, you sit out most of his rookie season, play the final game of the regular season. You have a strong second regular season. Then by third year, maybe you take them to a Super Bowl. Probably not going to happen. It's probably not going to happen the same way as Mahomes. Maybe at this point we don't know. So that's pretty much all I have to say. And do I like this pick? Yeah. It's an optimistic pick because honestly, if this works, this could be possibly Dwayne Wade 2.0. Maybe, because Tua and Wade were both picked at 5th overall. both of them had injuries in college, and then Wade succeeded in the NBA even with those bad knees later in his decline years. Well, not really decline, but he was still talented. Who knows? Maybe Tua could have the same career as Wade. Sorry, there was a fly right there. But yeah, think about it. It could happen. Maybe. So with that being said, that's all I got. All right, Vince, let's go. And I can't wait for, not really wait, but here's hoping 2021 is a good year, because that's probably when I imagine Tua is going to show his talents for his first full year. Instead of next year, he'll probably rest, but who knows? All right, go Fins. All of you have a good night.